2022 was a great year for boutique Blu-ray collectors, but there was one boutique label that stood out ahead of the rest for me. It wasn't the BFI, even though we got some amazing releases, in particular some 4K releases of The Proposition, and we got Get Carter, both amazing 4K presentations and limited edition packages, but it was not them. It also wasn't Second Sight Films, even though we got some tremendous 4K releases from them, including Dog Soldiers. We also got The Witch from Robert Eggers, and one of the greatest 4K releases of last year was Drive in this mammoth limited edition set with loads of extra goodies. It also wasn't my regular favourite, the Criterion Collection, which I know many people come to this channel to watch videos about Criterion. It wasn't even them. No, there was one label that beat all of those and the many other labels that I haven't mentioned here, and that is Eureka Entertainment. For me, the best boutique Blu-ray release of 2022 was the Police Story Trilogy on 4K. This is such a beautiful set. So much love, care and attention has gone into this, and I just think this is a brilliant presentation of these films. I love the packaging. I love everything about this. Of course, it wasn't just that one set that really made Eureka the finest boutique Blu-ray label of the year for me. There were many others that I'm about to show you. Now, Eureka have this Masters of Cinema line, which is a collection of some of the greatest films ever made from some of the greatest filmmakers ever. Eureka and the Masters of Cinema series have always held a special place in my heart because that is what got me into collecting boutique Blu-rays. Before I first laid my eyes on Eureka's Repo Man and Punishment Park Blu-rays 8 years ago on the shelves in HMV and FOP, I didn't even know what a boutique Blu-ray was. I just thought all Blu-rays came in the standard blue cases and they were just massive studio films. But here was something different. This was an avenue into a different kind of cinema, an international cinema, classic cinema, and I discovered so much through Eureka's Masters of Cinema line. In particular, silent cinema, which was something I'd never encountered before. I thought it was just for old people and it was old-fashioned. I encountered so many of my favourite filmmakers through the Masters of Cinema line, such as Federico Fellini, Luchino Visconti, Fritz Lang, even Billy Wilder, who I first watched on the Double Indemnity Blu-ray that came out all those years ago. So it was great to get some amazing Masters of Cinema releases in 2022. We got this edition of Carl Dreyer's Vampire, which is a beautiful limited edition and a great Blu-ray upgrade that does edge out the Criterion Blu-ray slightly. So I think this is the best package for this movie, and I love the commentary on this track from Guillermo del Toro, which you can only find on the Eureka release. So I was overjoyed by this particular one. I was also introduced to and educated by some films that I'd never even heard of within the Masters of Cinema line. Ones like Execution in Autumn from Taiwanese filmmaker Lee Sing. I didn't know about this film. I didn't know about Lee Sing, although I did know about certain Taiwanese directors like Ho Xiao-shen and Edward Yang, and how Lee Sing's films went on to inspire those later Taiwanese film directors. And this was a great discovery through Eureka's Blu-ray. I absolutely loved this one. Another amazing discovery for me through the Masters of Cinema line was Son of the White Mare and other early works from Marcel Yankovic. This is a stunning work of animation, and I don't mean to be hyperbolic here, but this is genuinely one of the greatest animated films I've ever seen, because it is animation in the truest form. This film could not be replicated in live action with CGI. This is a pure work of animation where the frames blend into one another and it's just done absolutely beautifully. And I'm so thankful to discover this and the other works on this disc thanks to Eureka. And of course, we got an old favourite on 4K from Eureka, and I mean old because it's over 100 years old. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari made its appearance on the 4K format in a new cleaned up version, and the HDR grade made the tinted colours on the print really pop. And this is just a comprehensive release in my opinion, and I love the brand new artwork on this one. I have so many that I could talk about here. I just picked up another stack of releases from Eureka that I really enjoyed last year. I could go on forever, but I'll kind of keep it short with these ones. There was also Revolver from Sergio Solima, which is an eccentric poliziotteschi Italian crime thriller. Absolutely loved this one. There was also the recent release of the Angela Mao double pack movies. Absolutely loved this one, had great fun watching these ones. Highly recommend to any fans of martial arts movies. And that's something that Eureka have become really known for during the past few years, and I think it's a great thing. They really have helped open up my eyes to a whole different world of cinema that I hadn't really experienced beyond the kind of surface level, very, very popular martial arts movies. Another recent one was Yes Madam, which is the first film in the Line of Duty series. Great fun with this as well. Just again, another film I'd never seen, and the insight that is provided in the special features on the commentaries on many of the martial arts movies is just invaluable. So again, I thank Eureka for doing such amazing releases. I'll just touch upon these 4 martial arts movies, which I had the greatest fun with in 2022. And something that Eureka have really excelled with during the past few years is the slipcover design on all of these. I think the slipcovers that Eureka do, if you're into collecting slipcovers, then definitely check out what Eureka are doing, because all of these look so good together on my shelf. The artwork is so nice. They are just brilliant collector's items. And the films themselves, I mean, looking at some of the early Sammo Hung movies and the performances and all of the crazy martial arts techniques and the choreography has just been an absolute wonder to experience in the last year. There isn't too much more to say other than that. I want to thank Eureka and all of the other boutique Blu-ray labels for putting out such wonderful releases of films that often would be neglected because the bigger companies wouldn't see these films as money makers, so they don't really see it worth putting out there. But it's these labels, the boutique labels, that really put the hard work in. They do research, they look for films that have been restored, or they even help do the restorations themselves. And yeah, it's just a great discovery tool for people like me, and I'm so thankful. If you want to watch more videos about boutique Blu-rays, then you are in the right place. Just click the video that's presented on screen to you now, and you can get some more recommendations from that video. Thanks very much for watching this, and I'll see you soon.